My wife and I like to go out, and we like to meet people, and we like to hang out. I like to interact with people. I like to do magic for them. For me, doing magic for people is about making them smile, have fun, experience a moment that they have never experienced before. Then I started thinking, like, where's that come from? Because we always think, like, like the way people behave in their adulthood, right, is probably largely based on things that happened to them as a child or
didn't happen to them as a child. Yeah.
But there was a place called Stacy's in Paducah.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I was a coat checker girl.
You were a coat checker girl at Stacy's?
Yep, one of my first jobs. Every Christmas.
Cool.
Well, for all the Christmas parties, but go ahead.
So speaking of a Christmas party, all right?
Okay.
There was an owner, and then he had this daughter who had a bunch of like little girlfriends or whatever, and they were probably they were maybe 14 or 15, and I was like 16, and I wanted to perform magic for people that I didn't know. Like that was kind of when I was 16. I was like, that'd be the next level of magicdom, is not doing magic at school.
Okay, so up till you were 16, it was like friends, family. You never really performed other than at school.
Right.
Outside of school. So only your friends.
Yeah, like real magicians, they're at like the nicest places. I don't know where this got in my head, but here's Stacy's. Like you walk in, you could check your coat, right? So you walk in, there's like a bar. It's like all hardwood, and I just remember
fancy.
Yeah,
it's
very.
Fancy. Yeah.
Like it had stained glass across the top. There was always people there in like sport coats and like vests and nice cocktail dresses, and they're all like drinking out of martini glasses. And I just remember I walk in there and I see that, and then there's some guy in the middle playing a piano, singing some Frank Sinatra songs as close to as what his interpretation of good Frank Sinatra was.
Yeah.
And I remember walking in there and thinking, this is it. Kind of like, I've arrived. Like, I'm 16, I'm at a cool place like this. I even went and bought a tuxedo for this from Mr. Penguin.
Still in business.
I think I paid $40 for this tuxedo.
All right.
Cummerbund, the whole...
You still have it?
Not important.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't think so. So I walk in there, and I'm like, this is it. I've arrived. And I've got my cards right here, and I've got coins in my pocket, and who knows what else. Like
your little cummerbunds
silks.
on.
Yeah, like I am it. So I walk in there. Oh my gosh, the magician's here. And I remember I was doing card tricks, and they were having so much fun. And I was like, this is the deal. Like, this is so awesome. So I leave, and the guy's like, what do I owe you? And I was like, you don't owe me anything. I was like, just anytime you have other parties and you need a magician, I'm your guy. Can we just do that? Of course, I never got called again. Probably never went back in there again. Point being, it felt good at that moment to know who I was and what felt right.
Yeah.
And I'm still that same guy or kid, right? So I'm telling this story to Katie, and she says, so that's like a brand. And I'm like, what? And she goes, no, think of the parallels. She said, a brand has to know who they are before they can go and do anything or tell people things or make them feel a certain way or change the way that people think. Or before brands can give someone a true brand experience, they have to figure out who they are. And I was like, wow, I really hire smart people. I mean, that was just so cool. So
well,
anyway,
how did she come to the conclusion that those two were the same thing, though?
Such
a personal experience, and then you talk about...
Katie is really good at story based marketing. So she's really good at going, what's the story and why does it matter? And what emotion does it enact in people? And so, or what emotion does it get people to feel? Yeah, thank you, Evoke. So,